Walmart, the world's largest retailer, one of the largest private employers in the country, reported results this morning, and third quarter earnings missed estimates. And that's an important time, given that we're going into the Christmas season. Let's see what happened and what's next for Walmart. Joining us now is Brian Sozzi, a retail analyst, independent one, joining us from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Brian, welcome to the show. What happened at Walmart in the third quarter?
What happened at Walmart is their business started to improve, and it's continuing on what happened over the summer, where they're starting to gain traffic back. Why they're gaining traffic back? It's plain and simple. They're starting to put the items back that the customer has always gone to Walmart for over the years, that they took out of the stores and trying to drive lower expenses throughout the business. But I think we need to be clear what's happening at Walmart here. It's very much traffic driven and very much transaction driven because of the inflation that's still in the assortment. If you look at the traffic, it's still flat, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. When you say the traffic is flat, you're saying there aren't more people going into their stores right now. Who is their core customer base?
The core customer for them is a 40 to 50,000 annual income household. Again, but just go back on the traffic too. It's improved. I meant to say the amount of transactions. And what's happening with the low-income consumer at this point is that they have to make tough choices. So if they're going to have to pay more for X item, they might buy as much as they would normally do.
They've been passing along some of the inflation to their customer base, is what you're saying. How much more expensive are things going to be this Christmas?
Well, right now, throughout the year, the price increases have been on average 15 to 20% higher, depending on what item you want, whether it's Fruit of the Loom underwear or a T-shirt. The price increases will continue into the holiday season, 5 to 10% maybe, though they're leveling off to a certain extent. But another good example outside of Walmart would be Kohl's. Their average prices are up about 9.5% in the third quarter.
Brian, what's interesting is what you highlighted in terms of who the core Walmart customer is, and then you look at the size of the corporation. They make up 10% of all retail transactions in this country. That is a good snapshot of what Main Street America is feeling right now. What are their buying habits? How frequently can they go and buy their groceries? What are you seeing in that paycheck cycle?
The paycheck cycle, in my opinion, remains pronounced. And what the paycheck cycle is, basically, the consumer waits to buy goods until they are paid. And when they're not getting paid, they're doing their fill-in visits at the dollar stores. When you look at a Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, those companies still continue to do very, very well. Walmart, while they've improved their price image in the marketplace, they're still trying to regain the customer that they've lost the dollar stores. But that low-income consumer remains stretched at this point, certainly as you go into the holiday season.
All right, Brian, thank you very much. Brian Sozzi joining us there from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, independent retail analyst.